Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
A strong memory clings to this place.
Will you finally speak to me? Please let me go, Captain.
What? What are you?
Unchain me, Banishers.
You... No. No.
You will return and unchain me. Banishers.
Whatever skulks down here, Pennington's presence gives it life.
Another ghost rallying the wrath of lesser spectres to its cause. This is about the agony of Deborah Comenius.
Aye. And the guilt of the people of New Eden.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Just how I like it.
Perhaps there's a key. Can you see it?
Not yet.
I hear you. Pennington. Have you returned, Captain? At long last, will you free me?
What happens if we do?
Crawl and climb and knock, and the captain will taste his own medicine.
You're Deborah, right? Pennington had you arrested and clapped you in chains.
A broken pipe, locked away, forgotten, down in the dark. Lift the heavy chains from her, free me.
If we do, will you talk with us?
No chit-chat, eh?
Here it comes. Her last strike weakened the chains.
Lift these chains from me!
So close. The chains are coming undone. This is your chance. Overhead, the roof is crumbling.
Down there.
Her last strike weakened. Call on me, Red.
Chained in the darkness,
Release her!
so long I feared the light.
Lead me to you! I'll free you once I'm taken care of them.
Took away my freedom.
What are you in here? Antea? Antea!
Over here. Let me out!
I see. It's a bloody thing. What are you in here?
This way! Free me!
You pay for this! You are all paid!
Get this next.
You are all to blame for this!
It's coming after anything standing in its... I can see the weaker links.
I'll destroy you!
Bad timing. Get this next.
Call on me, Red.
Bad timing.
I can see the weaker links.
Darkness, it devours me. It's me.
I'll get rid of all of you. Give me a sign!
Focus on my voice.
Wrong one. That's a fucking thing! Lead me to you!
Get over here! I can help. She must have a weakness. Call on me, Red.
No way out!
It's over. Go in peace.
No peace, no pardon, naught but darkness and decay.
No. All this must stop, and you must stop it.
Dark decay and the maddest words of the worst of men.
Whose words? Pennington's?
The worst of men.
When the maddening silence becomes the darkest night, the faintest voice is welcome as the dawn.
Deborah.
I've had enough minds for a lifetime. Can we go now? What was that thing?
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged, but Pennington's dereliction of Deborah is what caused all this. So what now?
Helen's grip on power was already fragile when we found out that her husband was a spy.
Is Pennington any more trustworthy? He let everyone suffer so he wouldn't have to face his own cruelty.
But eventually, we'll get to take sides.
What is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
This is high treason. Give me the gun, Helen.
Stay exactly where you are.
What do you hope to gain?
I'll bring back a little discipline for a start.
Why, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon blow lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly, it's gone.
Aye, the Puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
Guilt eats you from the inside. You knew you should have braved the mines. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I choose to die in the light. There is nothing in the pit but darkness.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honour too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is,
Not now. She's not ready.
we return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
Deborah was no witch. The good and fearful folk of New Eden turned on her to protect themselves, and so did you. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
Though you and your pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. All right. No more lies. No more hate. And no more mutiny. You mean well, but no good can come of it. The puppeteer sent the captain spectres. It also sent an unwitting assassin. You, Helen Priest.
The ghost by your side is not your husband. It's a husk, a sham, an elaborate fake.
Your beloved Lieutenant Priest was no hero. He was the tyrant. His victims dead in the mines tell the story.
I am Sebastian Priest. I love my wife. I want her safe.
You're a scarecrow, built from Helen's idealized memories of the man she loved, then sent to trick her into mutiny.
Without the puppeteer, the veneer will fade. Soon you'll be a spectre once more.
I loved you so.
I'm not sure I understand what just happened. But you, Ellen Priest, are under arrest.
You're still a prick.
For your trouble.
Loving him, right or wrong, made me who I am. How much of you is made from loving your man?
Probably not enough.
Dawn, at last.
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here. Job done.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McRaith, ma'am. I'm a banisher.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort?
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Do you not find it dangerous out here? Just the two of you alone?
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite contented.
Your husband won't mind us talking?
No. Why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy. As, I'm sure, are you.
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another. My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
You don't know how good you've got it.
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Talk-worthy? I wouldn't know where to start.
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
Ellen Priest seems to get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
I'll let you get back to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
Back already?
Too soon. We don't have the full picture yet.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
I'll not stop you.
Great.
Mr. McRaith, I hope you have a beautiful day.
You light the place up like the sun in April, Mr. Sather. I must go. Thank you for your time.
And I for yours. Take care.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the Nightmare's influence, we could use the Void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the Void Breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
That's not what I meant. But the lassie is dead. All we can do now is try to give her her rest.
Perhaps she does not want to rest. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and sooner will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
So act like it.
I'm not the enemy here. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about... This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.